Mr. Kennedy, and he has a lot to say to everyone out there watching. He's gonna be on Wrestling with Savage. Stop yelling so much. Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling? I'm excited. You're watching this. This is Mr. Kennedy taking a chop from Savage. He just gave me a nice stiff one. Nice stiff one. Oh, solid. I appreciate you, brother.
You're watching Wrestling with Savage, the best late night wrestling show in the world.
I say you are listening to Wrestling with Savage, the best podcast in the history of podcasts.
Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, Roger, you live by the champ. Our last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage, SmackDown. Hold the title, this is Wrestling with Savage. What?
Because they are the best tag team in the world. Tag team.
Be my honor to be a guest on your show.
Christmas Bully Ray, good job, Savage. It's the best hat in pro wrestling. Get that fucking Raw man here. Raw fuck.
It's MDK and Wrestle with Savage all fucking day.
Okay. We got over here.
Well, what do we got over here? Have your cake and eat it too.
Look at any.
Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, Roger, you live by the champ. Our last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage, SmackDown. Hold the title, this is Wrestling with Savage.
Man.
Wrestling with Savage begins now.
What's going on, everybody? Yes, Wrestling with Savage is back. We're here to talk to you about the Royal Rumble. It's 2023, and what a year to be a professional wrestling fan, right, Lewis?
It's a great year to be a wrestling fan.
Isn't this like the best year of wrestling that you've had and experienced in a long time? Well, last year into this year, obviously.
I count like June of last year till now.
Okay.
I think it's the solid,
When was the last year you remember being this excited for the Royal Rumble, though?
Honestly,
I feel like it's been a while. I mean, I'm always excited about the Rumble.
I was going to say, I'm always excited about the Rumble because the Rumbles are my favorite matches because you never know who's going to come out. I love the surprises. Like, that's just my thing. So, this Rumble definitely has more hype than it normally does from the previous year.
That's what I mean. Like, I haven't felt like this about a Rumble since probably maybe the Attitude Era, man. Like, that year that you wanted Stone Cold to win. Like for me at least, and I know you. I don't even think you were alive.
I was born in '99, so the Attitude Era was definitely not something I could watch live, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you were, but you don't remember it. Not live, at least. I'm sure you've seen them all over the years.
Oh, of course. Like I said, the Royal Rumbles are my favorite matches. So
I wanted to do like a little prediction show because we do a lot of shows every week, and last night I got to do a really cool show, which we can talk about it later. I don't know if you caught my show last night.
I did not.
Did not. Do you have any idea what happened last night?
I assume it's the Alpha Junior show.
Yeah, he came through with Snitsky.
Okay.
He came through with Phil Insane. Did you see any of the clips?
Honestly, I was...
No, it's cool if you didn't because
extremely
if you didn't,
busy
I like
today.
It.
No,
right.
I didn't.
So this is perfect. I actually want to share this with you, and then we're going to get right into it because I thought this kid killed it last night. You've heard of Phil Insane?
I haven't, to be honest.
All right.
I mean, maybe if I see him.
No, actually, I think I got to share through Chrome, right? That's the way we get the audio to work, people. Chrome tab, and there we go. Here we go. You ready for this now? Let's
see.
Let's go back. Where's the mute button? Why is this muted? Oh, there we go. What do you have planned for Tommy Dreamer this Sunday at Evil Intent?
The years roll on, just like the tears down his face. I don't care if you're the Pope of Rome, President Biden, Trump, something can all go wrong. The 3 letters that man's tied to died a long time ago. The trumpets will sound January 29th, and I will reign supreme.
Well, speaking of the trumpets, you got one of your members of the Trumpets of Apocalypse here. This guy killed it too. This is a great faction. I'm a big fan right now.
Called the Program. You have anything planned for Tommy Dreamer, or are you going to let these guys have a fair match?
Now, who is that question addressed to?
That is for you, the corrector.
No, he actually did
Tommy Dreamer
at that one.
29.
And where's the other video? I did 2 for that guy. Here's the other one.
Is that I do not need to interfere when Phil Insane is in presence. Phil Insane has Tommy Dreamer in a bag. You see, the program is something separate. This is my chance. This is the opportunities of the beginners, the rookies, those that want the spotlight. They have the ability, the chance to be interviewed.
You're going to like this part.
But when it comes down to Thomas, the Dreamer, Phil Insane has him and has his number.
Phil Insane, what do you have?
Sounds of agony will echo in the Signature Training Academy as I carve out my legacy at Dreamer's expense.
Alpha, what do you got going on over there at that school? What are you putting in the water tanks?
Is that I do not need.
Basically, after that, he said, "This is fucked." He's like, "These guys are fucked. This whole thing is fucked." But long story short, Alpha was on there. He told me about the time that Hulk Hogan crashed his 4th birthday party. He also told me a story about when he was in the office with Vince McMahon, and Vince gave him a choice to pick one of the original wrestling buddies. He had prototypes, including, which I didn't even know existed, but according to Alpha, there was a Vince McMahon wrestling buddy. Did you know about this?
No, and I've watched the history of wrestling buddies before. If you know the Major Wrestling Figure podcast, and that's not one of the ones they talk about.
Alpha had the opportunity to pick a Vince McMahon wrestling buddy, but of course he walked out with the Hulk Hogan one. Now imagine how much that Vince McMahon wrestling buddy would be worth, because honestly, probably Vince maybe never even gave it to anybody else. Maybe he kept it.
It's probably worth the price of a Greg the Hammer Valentine Hasbro.
That's messed up. How much is that for the people that don't know?
$30K, $40K?
$30K? Wow. I think it's worth more, man. Come on, Vince. Only prototype wrestling buddy that makes noise, sounds?
Well, did it make sounds?
That's a good
question. Well, those don't make sounds. Those don't make sounds.
The original wrestling buddies didn't make sounds?
They don't make sounds.
Yeah, you're right.
I have like
the AEW. The AEW is brainwashing.
I actually own 2, funny enough.
Okay. All right. We're going to start off the show with the predictions for the Royal Rumble, because that's why we're here, folks. Make sure you smash that like button. Thank you, Lewis, for being here. This should be a fun show. There's a lot to talk about, man. Shout out to Tantalizing Tony, Stephen Chambers, Mick Thomason, Lauren, everybody that's in here right now. It's part of the Savage Kingdom. We really appreciate you being here. Tomorrow's going to be a big night. What do you think? My first question is, what do you think is going to be the first match of the night?
My guess is that it's going to be the Women's Royal Rumble.
Okay. A lot of people are saying that, including Tantalizing Tony. He was saying that in his show, too. I can agree with.
I think they're going to start with the women's and end with the men's.
Start
with a Rumble, end with a Rumble.
I agree with that 100%. I think that's the only way that it can go, to be honest. But I also can see Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens maybe kicking off the show to shock everybody. Because what if Kevin is competing in the Rumble?
I had that same thought process too.
I don't think that's the case, but I don't think it's impossible at this point. You don't know.
Yeah, I was talking with my friends, and I'm like, I could see Kevin Owens being in the Rumble, but for him, like, let's be honest, this match is going to go 20-25 minutes. That's just, it's a title match. But I don't see him being able to be in the Rumble if they're back-to-back. That's my only thing. It's like you wrestle a 25-minute match, and then now you have to be in a Rumble. How long are you going to be in the Rumble for?
Shout out Mick Thomason, we see you. I don't even see that match going more than 15 to 20 minutes. I think it's going to be like a spot match. They'll come out, do some crazy shit, and then something's going to happen with Sammy. Something's going to happen with the Usos, Sikoa, and, it's some kind of shenanigans going to, storyline-wise, that Roman's going to keep the title, and either we're going to see maybe a semi-betrayal or a setup for later in the night? Because there's a lot of questions. Are the Usos in the Rumble? Is Sammy in the Rumble? Is Solo in the Rumble?
I don't see the Usos being in the Rumble, but I could see them playing a part in the Rumble.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely. There's going to be a lot of crazy possibilities tomorrow. Real quick, SmackDown was tonight. Did you catch SmackDown at all?
Not at all.
All right. Well, Rey Mysterio beat Karrion Kross with a crucifix after Karrion kicked out of the 619 and a splash. And Rey Mysterio just went on to crucifix him when he was going for a high spot. That was done. The Banger Bros, or actually I should say formerly known as the Banger Bros, because apparently WWE now knows what Bang Bus is, so they beat the holy hell. They beat the holy hell out of Hit Row.
As they should.
This match was also the banger of the night. Imperium coming up with a win, looking strong. But this was the match of the night without a doubt. They actually gave them a lot of time. About 20 minutes, I'd say, ring time. Which is kind of shocking for a SmackDown. And then this match right here, basically, it was good. It was a main event, but Sammy comes out, gets involved, basically kicks, Solo Sikoa kicks Sami Zayn in the face by accident, and then KO ends up doing the pop-up powerbomb on the announce table to Solo Sikoa. But let's get back to the Royal Rumble predictions, man. There's a lot to talk about. I got Stone Cold in there because, hell, you might see him tomorrow. Let's talk about this. Who's winning this match for you tomorrow night?
Bianca Belair. In my head, there's no buzz behind Alexa Bliss. If you throw the title on Alexa Bliss, it's going to go nowhere. Right now, like I always say on our show, I think she needs to go back to NXT. Unless you're going to go all in with this Bray stuff, because you have her do this Bray stuff, but it's gone nowhere. Like, we haven't seen her with Bray. We haven't... I don't know. Bianca Belair is walking out as champion.
That's it? Bianca?
Yeah.
100%?
100%.
I have to disagree with you.
Really?
I have to disagree with you. I really believe that Alexa Bliss is a pivotal part of the entire Bray Wyatt storyline. And for it to work, they're going to have to start winning gold somewhere. And what better way to get that faction off to a correct start? And the faction isn't even going to be her and Bray. The faction's going to be her and Uncle Howdy.
My problem is, what brand is this faction on? Where is this
Raw, no?
Bray's a SmackDown guy.
Uncle Howdy, he's not.
Yeah, you're going to have your leader on the other show and then everybody else just on Raw?
First of all, didn't we see Bray on Raw already? I think, like I said, you got to get this mind away from this brand split. They don't talk about it. They don't even recognize it.
I don't think it's a brand split. I think it's a Fox deal exclusive.
Then we wouldn't have saw. Bray was on Raw.
It might have been like hey, it's our 30th anniversary.
Doesn't matter. He's on Raw.
I don't know, man. And it was also an Undertaker spot. It had nothing to do with anything going on.
That's not true. It had everything to do with what's going on. Undertaker was that Phenom special attraction, trying to give the up to Bray to let everybody know he is the dead man now. He is the Phenom now. And LA Knight was once managed by Paul Bearer. So there is an actual intimate, sentimental connection there.
True.
For the long-term fans like me, who know these stupid facts that we shouldn't even know.
He's watching NWA. He's watching championship wrestling from Hollywood.
You got a problem with LA Knight?
No, I love LA Knight.
What do you think? Actually, let's save that because that's coming up. But, all right, so you're picking Bianca Belair. Everybody in the chat, Steven Chambers thinks Bianca Belair is going to retain. Mick Thomas, and I'd love to know what you think. Bianca or Alexa Bliss. And Lauren, if you're still there, please let us know what you think. Also, Tony, I'd love to know what you think. Tomorrow night is going to be a very definitive win for someone. Because someone's going to WrestleMania, obviously, to defend the title. What if, and hear me out here, Lewis, what if Alexa Bliss wins the title tomorrow, and then Bianca Belair wins the Rumble, challenges Charlotte?
When we get to that woman's Rumble, there's only one person in my mind that could win that Rumble.
I know who it is.
And it's not Bianca Belair.
Don't even say it. Let's get right into this pitch black Mountain Dew match live tomorrow at the Royal Rumble at February order it live on your, what is it called now? Premium live events? Pay-per-view. Order the goddamn pay-per-view.
Just get the Peacock.
Yeah, get the Peacock. Everybody gets the Peacock. Okay, so what do you think this match is going to be? And obviously, who is going to win?
My guess is it's probably some street fight that they're just putting a gimmick name to. I don't know. It's either a gimmick match or like a cinematic match. I mean, obviously I have Bray winning, but to be honest, I don't have high hopes for this match at all.
At all?
At all. I just think
you're just keeping your expectations low so that you don't get disappointed.
I just think it's going to be a clusterfuck, and I really don't want it to be.
I actually think it's going to be a cinematography kind of match. I think it's going to be something like Undertaker and AJ Styles.
Like the
it might start in the ring, but then it's going to they're going to go backstage and then just play a video and we won't even.
I just wanted, what does pitch black mean? What does that mean? Like, if you tell me what it means, then I'm like, okay, but
no,
I don't
they
know
can't tell you what it means because they don't even know.
Well, that's the problem.
They're probably coming up with this match literally like tonight, tomorrow.
Dude, they're probably sitting there with the little notepads, doodling on a piece of paper, trying to figure out what the fuck to do.
Or maybe someone's back there just saying, this is really good shit.
Oh, I hope not.
This is really good shit.
That's some good shit.
It's some damn good shit, man. So who's winning? What do you think's winning?
Bray. Not even a question.
All right.
You can't.
I think you're wrong again.
Really?
I 100% believe in my heart that we're going to see Uncle Howdy or Alexa or maybe a new character come in and cause Bray Wyatt to lose this match. LA Knight goes over, continues the rub, gets his mega push.
I just feel like you can't have his first match back a loss.
Yes, you can, because you're breaking the character down. Bray Wyatt is not going to be the character that's going to become the storyline. The storyline's going to develop. Uncle Howdy is there to kill Bray Wyatt because Bray Wyatt is not a killer. Bray Wyatt is not a killer. Bray Wyatt was a human being who is married, has kids, has feelings, has emotions. Therefore, he is weak. So, we need to kill Bray Wyatt, bring back the Fiend, so that the Firefly 6 can now finally resume its action, which is to take over and cause terror amongst the WWE universe.
We'll see tomorrow night.
You don't like my story right there, though?
No, I like that. I just feel like knowing WWE's booking, they would just give it to him. They would.
Bray Wyatt is
I feel like they're more focused on what's going on with Roman and what's going on in the Rumble, and it's like, okay, we have this too. Let's just have Bray go over. It'll be a good match.
Yeah, but this is still, at the end of the day, this is a mega spot in the card for LA Knight. Considering what he was doing last January, compared to now, the dude is headlining pretty much a Royal Rumble. He's not the main event, but he's in a premier match, getting ring time, probably more ring than 90% of the roster that night.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
that's not true, like you said, street fight. It's going to be a good time for LA Knight, and he deserves this. And the fact that Undertaker, what if Undertaker just comes out? And what if he chokeslams Bray Wyatt?
I'd rather him
not.
Uncle Howdy, like
Uncle Howdy.
Give us the gimmick characters. Just start giving them to us finally.
But I agree with Steven. I think we're going to expect a lot of shenanigans, and LA Knight's going to win this because of Uncle Howdy or Alexa or Combo or maybe a new character, maybe Sister Abigail, maybe the Pig, the Crow.
I think it's either the characters help him win or the characters make him lose.
They have to make him lose because Uncle Howdy's already attacked him once.
Oh, Bo, what are you doing?
Yeah, I think that's going to be the match for WrestleMania. It's going to be Uncle Howdy versus Bray Wyatt.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. All right, here we go. Main event time, right? So this is, you said it's not going to go first. Is this before the men's rumble?
I think the order is women's, maybe the Bray Wyatt match, Alexa Bliss Belair, Universal Championship, men's rumble. That's what I think it is. You give us the women's rumble. You can't give us two women's matches in a row. So that automatically puts the Bray Wyatt match in there. Then you give us the women's match. Then you give us the title match, which then will lead into the Rumble, because you got to end with the Rumble.
There's a lot of possibilities in this match right here,
Yes.
to be honest. Because of the Bloodline storyline, we don't know where it's going to go. Honestly, it doesn't matter what story or shenanigans we come up with. At the end of the day, KO is not winning this match.
No, not at all.
Not remotely possible.
I think this is the beginning of the end for maybe Sami Zayn in the Bloodline, or, you know, a bigger rip in the Bloodline. Because you got to remember, last week we did have the Usos kind of go against Roman and be like, hey, Sami Zayn's cool, but the rest of the Bloodline wasn't so sure. So I could see this being a huge tear, or a huge moment for a tear in the Bloodline to happen.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know exactly what's going to happen here because there's just so many possibilities. I know there's going to be shenanigans. Sammy's going to get involved, obviously, and then he's going to have to make a decision. Now, Roman did say to Sammy that he had to have a final test at the Rumble. I don't know if that has to do with this match or the Rumble match. Probably, I'm assuming this match.
I'm assuming it's this match. He's going to fail the test. He's going to go into the Rumble, and I think he's going to have a great showing in the Rumble, but I don't see him winning the Rumble.
Well, he failed tonight on SmackDown. He was barred from the building, but he still showed up backstage wearing like a hoodie trying to sneak around.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jay sees him and is like, what are you doing? You're not supposed to be here. And then later in the night, he gets involved. He gets in the ring because Jay made the call for him to go help. And even though Roman didn't want him to come in, so he's already breaking rules. So what's going to happen tomorrow? Sammy's going to probably, like you said, cause more fucking chaos. Off we go to the races. I don't know where we're going with this, man, because they're doing so much. Usually, the crazy thing is in wrestling, man, when they do so much storytelling, it usually relates to Mania main events and championship titles. So far, unless Sammy wins the Rumble later.
So here's a hot take, and I was talking to Jack about this today. What happens if Cody Rhodes wins the Rumble? Cody Rhodes wins the Rumble. He does the whole gimmick where we say, I want to be WWE champion. I want to held the title my father never held. Meaning he only wants WWE championship. Then you got the Universal. What happens if at Elimination Chamber, Roman wrestles in an Elimination Chamber match and loses that Universal title to Sami Zayn?
Yeah, that's a possibility.
And we sat there and thought about this for a solid 30 minutes, and we're like, this could be what leads into that.
Listen, in order for Roman Reigns to have the record for the longest title reign, he only needs to hold the world title. He doesn't need the Universal title.
I mean, he's never going to get that record. He's not going to be champion. He's not going to be champion for 7 years. He's not Bruno, bro. And you got to remember, he wants to take a break, or at least allegedly, he wants to take a break. So I think you get the Universal title off of him now, and then at Mania, it's Cody's time. But
and you know what's crazy? Bruno had that title for whatever 7 years, 8 years, 9, whatever the fuck it was. But how many days a year was he wrestling? That boy was probably wrestling on 200 days a year.
Oh, easily. I can look this up.
I mean, and Roman's out here, he's wrestling 5 times a year, right? 6 times, 7 times. You know what I mean? Not 5 times, but it's not 200.
To be fair, the style of wrestling is a lot different than it used to be.
It was more physical back then, though, because guys were chucking, guys around like hard. The rings weren't as soft, for sure. They didn't have the I mean, guys, I guess I don't even think Bruno was even taking bumps in half his matches, probably.
So, what years was he champion?
Long time ago, man. I'll let you look that up. I think Kevin Owens is going to lose tomorrow by shenanigans, and Roman Reigns is going to retain. And then off we go. This is your reminder of last year's champions of the Royal Rumble, which is basically the year UFC took over the Rumble. You had Ronda Rousey and Brock Lesnar both winning the Rumble last year, which I was kind of shocked that was even a thing. But it happened. It happened. So Women's Royal Rumble coming up. There's a lot of pictures in here that I don't even know if it's real or not. Do you think we see Naomi in this Rumble?
Yeah.
Do you think we see the Bella twins?
I hope not. I do have
Mickey James?
Maybe.
Asuka?
Yeah. Is she hurt? I think she just hasn't been on TV.
I don't think anything happened. I think Backlund had the title for almost a decade.
Backlund had it for 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
Here's my pick for the winner, man. I'm just gonna call it out right now. Rhea Ripley's winning the Royal Rumble
100%.
tomorrow.
100%.
There's no doubt about it. Has to. Had the biggest year of any female as far as storyline, story arc, progression, strength, character development, being able to kick ass, just killing it in every single segment that she comes out. She could be in the ring with 8 men and she's standing there looking better than them.
No, it's the only person that makes sense in my head.
When she comes out and she's standing next to Dom, AJ, and Damian Priest, do you see a difference between the 4 of them, or do they all look like equals?
I think they're. I don't think there's one leader. I think.
Not that. I'm talking about power-wise, strength-wise, ability-wise, skill-wise, wrestler-wise. When you look at all 4 of them, you see 4 wrestlers, don't you?
Dom obviously still needs some work, but
look, Dom's getting dumped on by Lewis live on the Wrestling with Savage show.
But that's not something that
what's going on, Neo?
Anybody else hasn't said. As for the rest of them, they're all seasoned guys. They're all proven great wrestlers. So I think they're all great.
I agree.
And I think that Ripley helping Dom with this character, not like behind the scenes, but on the scene, like on screen, definitely makes him way more appealing, and like I want to see him on my television compared to 6 months ago where I'm just like, who cares?
Do we see Mercedes Moné?
No.
It's not impossible. They're working with New Japan.
No. I don't. They would have had her back. Why?
Who's your pick to win the Rumble then?
The women's
Rumble? You agree with me with Rhea Ripley?
Rhea Ripley, yeah.
100%. Just want to make sure.
Easily.
Do we see Chelsea Green?
Yes.
The only thing I don't like about this is if you see her, then you know Cardona's coming out. Like,
I think Cardona's in it too, but
100%.
We'll get there later.
100%, man. I also think we're gonna see Zoe Starks tomorrow night make her Royal Rumble debut, especially after what she did to Nikita Lyons on NXT, which we know it was her. They didn't show her, but we know it was her that you tore her ACL. How fucked up is that, man? I should cut a video on her right now.
Upper level NXT main eventer when it comes to women, so I can see them easily using her.
I'm gonna start doing this from now on. Like because sometimes it's easier to clip my videos and then I can cut my video while I'm streaming. So we're gonna do that right now. I'm gonna do a live take on this right now so I can hashtag Zoe Stark in this immediately after the show ends.
Shoot.
Zoe Starks, how could you do it? How could you attack Nikita Lyons like that in the parking lot of all places again? Didn't you already do that? Couldn't you be a little more creative? I know you're going to come out tomorrow during the Royal Rumble, and I want to wish you luck. Why don't you break a leg? Damn it, man. Pissing me off. I like Nikita Lyons, and she's going to be gone for a long time, man.
Ooh.
That was a quick little short. That's going to get 400 views tomorrow.
Good. As it should.
As it should. Mickey James? Do we see Mickey James?
Possibly.
Mickey James.
I think it's one of those, you saw her last year with the Knockouts title. It's like, you're going to do that again? Like, it doesn't, to me, it's not appealing. You already did it.
Mickey James, tomorrow, good luck in the Royal Rumble. I love listening to you on Busted Open, and I loved your match at Hard to Kill. It was a well-deserved victory, but I have to say this. If you're going to be in the Women's Royal Rumble tomorrow, you might want to pull a move that some legends used to do, which is don't get in the ring. Go have a drink, come back when there's 4 women left, and then throw them all over the top rope and go on to WrestleMania with the Impact title around your waist. I think that's solid advice.
It's not bad. I mean, Jerry Lawler's been saying it for years.
Jerry Lawler's done it. You don't have to get in the ring.
To be fair, someone always finds you.
Yeah, come on, man. Nobody found Vince McMahon when he was hiding, right? Wasn't he?
I mean, imagine touching that guy. Touch me and you're fired.
That's true.
That's true. Stone Cold cares.
No, Stone Cold doesn't care. So there's only like 4 matches, I think, for tomorrow. Right? 5? 5. Roman, Bianca, lights out, pitch black, whatever the hell you're calling that, and then the men and the women's Royal Rumble. Let's talk about this guy. Do we see him 100% tomorrow at the Royal Rumble?
I think so.
I 100% cannot wait to hear his music and to see him come down to the ring, get in the ring, and I also think he's going to be one of the last 4 guys left.
But do you hear woo woo woo, or do you hear always ready?
I think you're going to hear this chant, and if I was there, I would make sure I started. After 50, no, how many people fit in that arena?
A lot.
40,000, let's say? More?
Sure.
All right, 40,000. You're going to hear 20,000 idiots go woo, woo, woo. And then you're going to hear 20,000 smart people go, fuck that shit.
Cool. I
woo,
dig
woo,
it.
woo, fuck that shit. Or something like that. No more woo, woo, woo. All right, he owns Zack Ryder now, so they can't make him use it. He now legally owns the name Zack Ryder. He got the copyright patent completed, processed. So if they want him to use Zack Ryder, they're going to have to pay him a lot of money, which is a smart move on the man.
It's the Razor Ramon to Scott Hall.
I think we're going to see this guy in the Royal Rumble tomorrow.
That'd be nice.
I think we're going to see him tomorrow. I think he's going to have a couple of high spots, get eliminated, have, this moment in the sun, walk off with some pride, and that's it. Maybe really, really retire.
Cool.
Okay. Do we see this gentleman tomorrow night in the Royal Rumble?
I hope so.
What if he wins the Royal Rumble, man? What kind of statement would that make, man?
Oh, then we're twisted up everything, man.
We're just like in completely uncharted waters in that point.
Bro, I'd go nuts.
Do we get a Bullet Club invasion following on Raw?
You might as well. You already got 2 of them already on your show.
Think about the storyline you could go there with now. Now they're working with New Japan, right? Jay White comes in, hot, wins the Rumble, and then all the way up to WrestleMania, you got Bullet Club versus Bloodline.
Okay. I love it.
I love it too, but it will never fucking happen.
I know.
Paul Levesque, or Levesque,
the
Terrorizer, the Game, the Cerebral Assassin. Maybe do this for next year's WrestleMania. It'd be a good storyline. But in order for that to happen, Roman would have to keep the title for another year. And then you'd really build a star in Jay White. Because at this point, I don't even think Cody needs a title anymore. He's going to get it, but I don't think he even needs it.
But that's what everybody said about MJF. And now he's got the AEW title. Everyone's like, I just need a title.
You can thank CM Punk's 46-year-old kneecaps for that.
Nah, but they would have given him the title eventually.
But not last year.
Doesn't matter. He would have gotten the title eventually. He would have been the guy to beat Punk, regardless. Whether Punk had a
all right, I'm going to show you a picture right now. Are you ready? You ready to see this picture? Yes or no? Do we see this man at the Royal Rumble tomorrow night?
I don't know. It's a possibility. I mean, are his ACLs okay?
That I don't know. Plus, he might be really busy, so I really don't know. And Steven, 50-50 on Cardona. I think it's more like 99%. I think so, man. I think so. All right.
I have my insider understanding of why I think Cardona's going to be there, but I'm not just going to tell people.
No. Tell us. We already showed his picture.
There are certain people there are certain reasons why we were able to book certain people on our show and why we're able to not book certain people on our show.
Well, what's the reason that you're able to book them?
Just where certain companies are filming on the days that we have our show. And certain people are not at those tapings because they're at our show. Meaning, are they still with that company?
Okay. I better get that interview with Matt Cardona. I want 5 minutes with him, man. You got to make that happen for me, Lewis. We got to pin. Listen, you're just gonna come with me.
Between you and Jack.
It's between you. It's between you, me, and Matt. We're gonna put him in a corner, and we're gonna get 5 minutes out of him.
Hey, you give him $20, he'll probably do anything.
Really? That's it? All right. I'll give him $20.
Hey, Matthew.
I'll give him $20 and a shish kebab with some tzatziki on it. All right.
That sounds delicious right now, actually.
You actually maybe you want to come to dinner with me. I'm taking Alpha out for Greek food on February 9th. He's gonna be Outlaw Wrestling.
Oh, in Brooklyn?
Yeah, he's fighting Fandango. Or actually just Dirty Dango. Dirty Dango.
I got class that day.
But what time do you have class? Nighttime?
At night.
What time is then? We might go like dinner time type of shit.
No, I'm talking like I have class until like 8 o'clock.
Oh, well, maybe he's gonna want to eat after the show.
But then I have to drive all the way to Brooklyn. It's like after
that.
No,
it's in Queens. It's in Queens, that one. Outlaws in Queens.
I don't know. We'll talk. We'll talk.
You don't want to eat with Alpha. It's messed up, man. I'm gonna tell him. You disrespected the Oos tonight.
You tell Alpha.
I will.
Lewis didn't want to eat dinner with you, and his
Lewis from the wrestling universe is a piece of shit, and he'd rather go to school and get an education than come eat food with you.
And his response? Who?
Probably. Well, you've met Alpha, no?
I mean, I've met him at like big event, not like personally.
You got to start leaving a bigger impression on people.
I was a big event.
So
when I was a fan, I wasn't even working in the store at that point.
Listen, Dax Hardwood remembers me.
I mean, you yelled at his face.
He remembers me. All right, do we see Edge tomorrow?
I don't.
I think we have to see Edge tomorrow.
We
He's not
see
injured.
him. I mean, we see him, but it's gonna lead to like him and Balor.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
But tomorrow, I think we see the Demon, which actually I think that's my next slide. No, it's not. It's this guy. Tomorrow, do we see Matt Riddle?
Probably.
I think he makes his comeback tomorrow. He also just got his black belt in jiu-jitsu.
Who's it under?
Gracie, I think.
Well, that's like there's 100 of those.
One of the Gracie ones. How about Braun Breaker?
Yeah, I think you have Braun, Carmelo, and maybe Grayson Waller. Maybe.
I think that's too many NXT. There's only 12 spots that are unknown. And if you break down the 12 spots...
Yeah, I know. I kept saying yes to everybody.
So, Cardona, that's 1. You got him 2, 3.
Yeah.
But let's not count him. 4, 5. So now we have 7 left. Braun comes in, we have 6 left.
I don't see
Do we
Cena.
see... I mean, it's probably going to be hard to see him because you can't really see him. But do you think maybe John Cena finds a way to magically appear in the ring tomorrow?
No. I don't think we see him until like a month before Mania.
I want you to know that there is an 85% chance that this piece of shit comes out number 30, throws everyone out, and wins the Rumble.
So let's do the Scott Steiner math here. So give me your take. Why is there an 85% chance?
Because he's on the cover of the video game. His name is John Cena. Vince McMahon has come on and publicly said that he's the greatest wrestler of all time. And they want to probably maybe, if Roman wants to take a break like you mentioned earlier, maybe their storyline is let's just get him on the 17-time level and then Cody can beat him. And we'll have that dream matchup. Cody versus John Cena at SummerSlam because Roman maybe they don't want Roman to
John's not going to wrestle from Mania to SummerSlam. He's too busy.
All right, so he'll lose.
No way he's going to.
He'll lose on Monday Night Raw the day after Mania.
Yeah, then he looks weak. That his 17th
Who cares?
World Championship reign was a day,
bro. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. The point is, he'll still be 17 time.
I don't know. That's a horrible 17th reign. I don't know, man. I still hate the fact that Cardona's IC title reign was like that, so I don't want to see John Cena's record-breaking championship win to last a day.
Do we see Randy Orton?
No, I think he's still hurt.
Do we see Ezekiel? Listen, what if Elias comes out? Listen, here's how I'm booking the Rumble tomorrow.
Oh, when Mick Foley did it.
Here's how I'm booking. No, because it would be hilarious, and I don't care what you say. Okay, number 1. Seth Rollins.
Okay.
Music pops. Place loses their minds. Comes down to the ring. Number 2, Cody Rhodes. They come out. We get a small, little spot fest between them. Number 3, Elias. He comes in the ring. Seth, Cody just stop what they're doing. They look at this piece of trash. And they both just dump him out of the ring, right? Number 4. Like he goes backstage and they just shave him real quick.
That's why I don't see them doing it. It's
I mean, you have 2
you
minutes.
can't have him on TV for the next 6 weeks.
Just hear me out, right? He goes out, he goes to the back, and anyway, they can turn 2 minutes into 3 minutes if they really wanted to. And with Seth and Cody wrestling, nobody would even notice or care. Okay, so Elias is in the back now, right? He's taking off all his clothes because he's getting down to his tighty whities, and maybe like you have someone putting tassels on his arms, and then 2 other people shaving his face. One shaving the left, one shaving the right, with a machine right away. Bonk, 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 done. Right? Lube, lotion, shaver, whatever the fuck. Shave. They oil his ass up, or maybe he's already oiled up. Maybe Elias goes out there with jeans and a shirt. He's already oiled up. He just goes in the back, rips his shit off, shaves. And then number 4, Ezekiel. Just so they can continue the play on the story. Like, obviously, he's real, Michael Cole says. Look, it's Ezekiel. He's really here.
I fucking hope not.
And then he comes in, right? There's a huge pop, let's say, because it's funny.
And then what, does he get tossed right out just like Elias?
Absolutely. And then we get another 2-3 minutes from. And then number 5 is the uncle, Eldron, or whatever the guy's name was.
Elron?
Because he's never made his debut.
Yeah, but you're wasting 3 spots on him?
Who cares?
We just named like 6 guys that are like, yo, are they going to show up? Yeah! Fucking Ezekiel's going to come out 3 fucking times.
Yeah, well, it would.
Oh, it would be hysterical. But
it would be hysterical. It could be a new moment. Imagine the 3-pack that will come out. Right, the 3-pack.
They're never
of
going to make a
Ezekiel, Elias,
3-pack
and
of
Uncle.
that.
They might. This guy might be alleged with it. All right, you know what? I think I'm bullshitting, man. I don't know. I think that would be fucking hilarious, though. If it was done right, it would be hilarious. It's good booking.
Oh, it'd be great, but I don't see them doing it.
No, because they're not as creative as me, but, you know.
This was one of my other surprise picks of who I thought was going to be in the Rumble.
I think we're going to see him tomorrow, and I hope he's a long stay.
I think he's signed with the company. We just don't know.
Do you want him to like start in WWE, or would you want to see him maybe go down to NXT first?
He's a former NWA World's Champion.
Weren't you just making fun of NWA before saying I watch NWA?
Yes.
But now you're saying that that's a.
But this is Nick Aldis, the best NWA World's Champion in the last 20 years. I mean,
last 20?
Last 20. Who's a better champion in the last 20 years?
Matt Cardona.
No, not than Nick Aldis.
For me, he was.
For you, but in reality...
Woo.
No.
Come on, man. You son of a
bitch. He's still in AEW.
You don't know that. You don't know
yes,
that.
I do. Yes,
he
I
might have got out of his contract.
Yes, I fucking do.
We might have got out of his contract, man. It's been so long.
Tony, I want to get out of my contract. I gotta go get in the Rumble. No, fuck that. He's a guy. He's a night after WrestleMania guy, not a Royal Rumble guy.
I would love it to see Miro. If you ever watch this, I love you, Miro. I hope you win a Rumble one day.
My friend Miroslav, I'm gonna need you in the Rumble, buddy.
Chambers makes a good point, man. And I agree. I think we see Rick Boogs in the Rumble too, possibly make that comeback.
Yeah,
but I don't think he's gonna get a pop. Though. I think he's right. I think Nick Aldis will come out and there'll be a lot of crickets.
I think he'll get a pop.
From who?
The people in the crowd. Not from the kids, but I think at this point.
Are you talking about the WWE Universe zombies who don't even half of them don't even know AEW exists?
Yeah. Nick Aldis, yeah! I don't know who that is, but yeah!
All right, we got to record that. I want to make that like a sound effect.
Yeah!
Do we see The Undertaker in the Royal Rumble? Actually, I'm wrong. Do we see the American Badass in that?
No, I don't think we see Mark Calloway even in the building.
It's in Texas, though. Doesn't he live in Texas?
Yeah, great.
He's going to be in the building.
Yeah, everybody lives in fucking Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. Good for him. I'm glad that 30 years of kayfabe led to you to sit in the fucking front row.
Do we see the demon Finn Balor?
No. I see Finn, just not the demon.
Why
put the demon in the Rumble?
Because Edge is going to be there. And then they're going to eliminate each other, set up that feud.
But I think it's like Finn is normal, Edge comes out like himself, which will lead to, what is it, the Devil versus the Demon at Mania. You know what I mean? I think that clash happens later, but I think you introduce that now.
Okay, so we know Finn for you. Do we see Bad Bunny?
If I see Bad Bunny, I don't see Jake Paul, or Logan Paul, and if I see Logan Paul, I don't see Bad Bunny.
Okay, so it's got to be one or the other, and that's it. See, Steven thinks that there's a chance he might be.
But like, why take that spot away? You know he's not going to win.
What if he does?
Then he's going to have another shitty match.
Never say never.
I fucking hope not.
Never say never.
I'm good.
What if we see Ric Flair in the Rumble tomorrow live? Hold on, I gotta break a video. Tomorrow live in the 2023 Rumble, you're gonna see 70,000-year-old Ric Flair go into the ring one more time. Maybe his final time. Maybe he dies live tomorrow night, January 29th at the Royal Rumble. Do you see him in the Rumble tomorrow?
No, I don't want to. I don't want to see him in the building either.
What if he comes on
I'm so over Ric Flair and all the shit from last year.
What if he comes out
the fact that he was on Raw pissed me off. Arguably, he should be on Raw. But the fact that he was on Raw pissed me off because I'm like, I'm so done with you as a human being that I just don't want to fucking see you.
Why? What's wrong with Rick?
It's like, you're retired. Retire. Fuck off. Go away. You hate WWE 1 minute, and then you're on Raw saying that it's the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Hey, what's going on, Hunter Dillon, man? I was actually going to message you. Your package is going to be leaving, I believe, tomorrow morning. So enjoy the package when you get it. Thank you for joining us for the Royal Rumble predictions. And so we won't see Ric Flair in the Rumble tomorrow. How about this guy? Why no? What if he comes out 30 and just fucking wins the Rumble and says, fuck you?
I don't think a match between him and Roman would be good.
Yeah, it would. Why wouldn't it?
I don't think it would be good.
He just stuns the shit out of him and wins the championship in like 8 seconds.
Then you just disregarded his
what?
entire...
So what? He's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
No.
So Hulk Hogan came and did it to Triple H, just disregarded his whole fucking
Triple H is not on the level of Roman Reigns from back then. I think Roman Reigns is a bigger star now.
Excuse me?
I think that Roman Reigns now is a bigger draw than Triple H back then.
Maybe a bigger draw, but definitely not a better wrestler.
You know what I mean.
No, I don't. You upset me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Triple H is no... Roman Reigns could not lace up Triple H's boots.
He couldn't. But at the grand scheme of things, I think that when I look at pro wrestling, it's Bruno, it's Hulk, it's Rockin' Austin, it's John Cena, and it's Roman Reigns. Those are the pillars for each era.
There's only one pillar, man. And that pillar is Andre the Giant, and then everybody else is on top of him.
I don't know, man.
15 years undefeated. Greatest big man of all time. But real quick, tomorrow, live on the Royal Rumble, do you think we're going to see Stone Cold Steve Austin, the Texas Rattlesnake, the toughest son of a bitch of all time, the man who hit Vince McMahon with a bedpan? He punched and pushed Mike Tyson. He stunned the shit out of Shawn Michaels to end his WWF championship run, and he was the last man to wear the winged eagle. Do we see him in the Rumble tomorrow? Let me know live here on Wrestling with Savage. Another video. Look at that. Look how easy it is to do YouTube shorts. Wasn't Anthony? Where's Anthony? Didn't he come on here on Monday Night Raw and talk about how he was going to go live on Friday for SmackDown? Didn't he selfishly?
Wasn't that
cheaply,
for his show?
What?
Wasn't that for his show?
Yeah. He said on my show, he cheaply promoted that he was going to go live.
To be fair, his internet didn't even last through your show. So how do you
I don't think this is an internet issue. I think this is an Anthony issue.
Oh, Anthony.
His phone has internet. He can do it from his phone.
Yeah, but that's not like... It's not as fun.
We're going to go bother him right now. Let's see. Where are we? Let's go back to my channel. Which, by the way, if you haven't hit subscribe yet, make sure you hit subscribe. We're live right now, WWE Royal Rumble predictions. We will continue the show. But let's see what's going on. Make sure you follow Analyzing Tony, Anthony Graves. And then we got Anthony Corso over here. This channel doesn't have any content. All right?
Doesn't have any subscribers either.
It has 5.
Yeah.
This channel doesn't have any content. I just wanted to remind Anthony of that if he's watching, and if he's not, I'll be sure to send him this clip. All right? Anthony, don't come on Wrestling with Savage and tell people you're going to go live on Friday and have SmackDown play-by-play and then not have SmackDown play-by-play. No bueno. No bueno. You're getting a chop now, Ant. Yo, I think I'm gonna let Lewis chop you. Lewis, you ever chopped anybody?
I mean, for fun.
Have you ever been in the ring?
Like, what do you mean?
Like have you ever taken a bump?
Yeah.
Where?
I used to train at NYWC.
That's right. When was the last time you took a bump?
2018? I don't know.
You had a match?
No, I was a ref.
You were a ref. Okay.
Yeah.
So you did train. How long was your training?
I only did like 6 months.
Okay.
It was one of those like. It was one of
week?
those I was in high school. Yeah, it was one of those I was in high school and like I ended up just not I didn't have my license and my mom was just fed up driving me to wrestling practice.
Okay.
45 minutes away from my house.
That's the only reason you stopped going.
Yeah, and then at that point it was like I stopped going. Then I went to college, and then I was like, I don't have time.
Well, you're still young. What? You don't want to wrestle now?
I'm glad selling toys. I get to hang out with the wrestlers every weekend, and I sell wrestling figures and talk wrestling with people. That's all I need in my life.
Okay. I think we're gonna get Anthony in the ring.
I'm down.
Let's get Anthony in the ring. I want to see Anthony wrestle. Everybody loves Anthony.
Stop.
Yeah, it should be fucking hilarious. Oh man. All right. So no Stone Cold. At least not for you. You don't see him tomorrow. Do you at least?
I mean, I think he might have an appearance, but I don't. It's if everyone's a guest appearance, then there's no time anybody for who's actually on the actual roster.
It'd be sick if they just had like a front row just filled with legends to watch it though, like Stone Cold, Undertaker, even The Rock. Maybe that's
like a backstage segment or something, you know.
Yeah.
But I just
they
think
probably don't want to sit there for 3 hours and watch this shit.
Well, they don't have to. They can go right home. They live in Texas.
Do we see this man tomorrow night, man? The most electrifying man. By the way, I asked Alpha yesterday. I'm like, is this guy even fucking human?
Yeah. What was his response?
No.
I want to say yes, but I don't see it happening.
By the way, according to Alpha, Roman Reigns isn't losing at WrestleMania this year or next year.
I mean,
and he reminded me that Yokozuna ended Hulkamania several times.
I mean, Hulkamania just went on to WCW.
No, it didn't. NWO. Hulkamania was dead. He wasn't lying when he said that. The Hogan we saw in WCW in the beginning was a mere shell. He was obviously off the juice. Okay? Do I need to? All right. You know what?
To be fair, I wasn't alive during this.
To be fair, let's show you real photo evidence. Okay?
All
Just so you can see what the hell I'm talking about.
Is this also like post steroid trial? Zaharian, whatever I learned in that Dark Side of the Ring episode.
No, we're gonna show you Hulk Hogan at his peak in WWE. Okay, that's not really a good picture.
Hulk Hogan in prime. Yeah,
you just see right here. Look at this picture. Look at this picture.
Yeah, he's picked up a weight or two.
Do you see this picture?
Yeah, he's pretty ripped. Good for him.
Pretty ripped.
Pretty ripped. He's a swole as the goal kind of guy. He's definitely looks a little leaner. He's not at all out of shape. He's arguably a little bit leaner.
Look at this picture.
Yeah.
Do you see the difference? Do you see the difference between WWF Hulk Hogan and WCW Hulk Hogan? Doesn't say Hulkamania on that shirt. It says Hulkster.
Hulkamania died.
But at the same time, this is also when the steroid trials are going around.
Hulk rules. We should do a whole show on like Hulk Hogan with that.
The most I've watched is TNA run, unfortunately.
That is no wonder you probably have no respect for the
Well, I mean, like live.
That's even worse.
I mean, I wasn't watching wrestling in 1989. Like,
that was some of the worst wrestling. I mean, the only matches that were good on that shit back then was like Abyss matches. Abyss was good. This was good. Sting was okay. Kurt Angle when he came and did his thing.
I think TNA was better before Bischoff and Hogan, and then they were like okay, and then it just went all downhill until like a year or two ago.
But that's another the Rumble. I just want to remind everybody, tomorrow at 8 o'clock I will be doing live play-by-play, and every time I do the live play-by-plays for the Rumbles, I get crazy amounts of people that watch because I troll and I make the title WWE Royal Rumble Live, and like people think that's like the live stream, and a lot of them come in and they yell at me for about half an hour to actually show them what I'm watching. They're like, turn the camera. I'm like, I can't do that, but I'll give you the play-by-play. Usually those streams do well.
You just gotta sit there with a remote and act like you're playing a video game.
Yeah, might. I can't wait for AEW Wait Forever. You know when that game's coming out?
I don't know, and honestly, I'm probably gonna wait till it shoots down to $30 in price and buy it.
If that game's fun, I might play it online and stream it every night. I'll probably stay up much later than I should.
I don't think it's gonna be fun.
Speaking of video games, quick shout out to GoldenEye. It was released today on the Switch store and on Xbox Game Pass. GoldenEye. Yeah. So as soon as we're done with the stream, I'm gonna be streaming it on Twitch, and I'm gonna be I'm gonna go outside and have another. How much
was that bad boy? 60?
Free. Don't you know about Xbox Game Pass, Lewis? No, because you're a fucking Sony noob. You stupid fuck.
I got a fucking Switch too. I like my fair share of Pokemon once a year.
Xbox Game Pass is legit the best deal in gaming, though. They have over like 1,000 titles, and they add like anywhere from 20 to 50 games a month.
I also don't have time to play video games.
That's true, because either do I. So who gives a fuck? What am I talking about? But I am playing GoldenEye tonight. I have to make some time, man. The only reason I'm playing today is because it's Friday. Tomorrow I have to work, but I don't have to. I can get up whatever fucking time I want. So. Although my wife will probably start like going like this.
I contemplated buying a PS5 today, so.
Should I tell you what's happening on Sunday? Do you know Phil Cardigan?
Of course I do.
You know Phil Cardigan. Do you like Phil Cardigan?
I love Phil Cardigan.
How cool is Phil Cardigan?
He's gonna be a fun interview.
How fun is Phil Cardigan?
Very.
I'm very excited to present this to everybody. Because this Sunday, Phil Cardigan's going to be live on Wrestling with Savage. And not only is he going to be live here on Wrestling with Savage, there's a good chance he's bringing a few members of the Creative Pro roster here with him to hype up Oh Baby, coming up February 19th, live from Lynbrook, New York. And I put a bounty, Lewis, out to the Creative Pro roster. And I said, anybody who can get Maxwell Jacob Friedman to crash my stream for 1 to 2 minutes will get a free PS5.
Wow.
Because I have a PS5 sitting in there and I don't give a fuck about it. But you know who I don't give a fuck about? Maxwell Jacob Friedman. If I can get 2 minutes of his time, I'm going to create something viral. Damn. So the bounty's out there. Now, this guy is good friends with Max. The guy I had on my show a few weeks ago, Aaron Rourke, he's good friends with Max. And guess what? None of them have a PS5. And all of them want a PS5. So, Max's phone could be blowing up right now from the whole Creative Pro roster bothering him. Listen, can you come on the show for 2 minutes and say it was me who brought you here? Now, wouldn't it be great if Max comes on and then just doesn't give credit to anybody, and then I don't even have to give the PS5?
Philip Cardigan, that piece of shit, told me to come on here. Imagine that.
if Max comes on though, right? I'm gonna tell him, listen, Max, I just need 30 seconds. Let me tell you something, and then it's all you. I only need 30 seconds, and it's probably gonna be an act of love. I'm gonna make love to this man through the camera, and I've never said that about another man before, but I love you, Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
My lord.
I love Maxwell Jacob Friedman. He's a beast, man. This guy remembers it. But yeah, Phil Cardigan gonna be here. Might be here with some of the people from Creative Pro. It's gonna be a good time.
It's fun.
It is fun. You're welcome to join us. Probably have class.
What time are you going? Well, you said Sunday.
See, I think we're doing 10 p.m.
We'll see.
I didn't schedule it yet. I'm waiting for him to confirm the talent list. He told him to hit me up tomorrow.
No,
so
that's
we'll
fun.
see. He was cool because I asked him a few weeks ago. Then he randomly hit me up last night. He's like, "Does Sunday work for that interview?" And at first I was like, "Oh, I'm so tired," because I've been doing wrestling shit every day this week. I haven't had a break yet. Every night I've gone live, and then tomorrow is live play-by-play, which is, as you know, over 3 hours.
Good luck.
Jay's gonna be here live with me.
Good luck.
Royal Rumble tomorrow. Do you have any other predictions or ideas or concepts?
No.
Well, Steven, if you want a fucking PS5, get MJF to come on this goddamn fucking show, and it's fucking yours.
Come on, Steven, just call him up right now. Just get him on the show.
He lives in Long Island. Maxwell Jacob Friedman can't be hard to find in the
He's a
yellow
Plainview
book.
kid.
There you go, Plainview. Go find somebody that knows him, bother him, stalk him, find his mom. Maybe you have to kidnap his mom. I don't know. Do what you gotta do.
I actually know someone that went to high school with him too.
Call him right now on the phone right now.
Who, the guy that went to high school with him?
Yeah.
Oh, I know his number. It's like my mom's friend's son from Plainview.
Well, what the fuck are you gonna do with that connection?
Well, nothing. I'm not fucking getting Maxwell Jacob Friedman on the show.
What kind of wrestling guy are you? You haven't met Maxwell Jacob Friedman yet.
I've met him. I've reffed his matches before.
You reffed his matches? Why have you never told me this?
You just don't pay attention to what I tell you.
Wait a second. That's fucking bullshit. I always pay attention to what you tell me. When did you say that you reffed his matches?
I don't know. I've been on the show for like 3 months now.
You've never, and I have every show you've been on taped. Okay,
Really?
There's evidence. You just incriminated yourself.
So I've wrestled 2 matches of him. One was a tag match, and honestly, I think he wrestled flawless and
You have
lawless.
footage of any of this?
I could probably find it.
What the fuck is wrong with you? You're pissing me off. You have footage with MJF in the ring with you refereeing, and you're sitting here telling me.
All right,
that
well,
I don't
here,
listen.
the better match I don't have footage of. So this was at Camp Anchor. So if you know you're not gonna know Camp Anchor. Camp Anchor is a camp for autistic kids in Long Beach, and NYWC ran a show there, and it was MJF versus Bull James in front of autistic kids. So you can only imagine the match of MJF wrestling Bull James, and this is like 26.
And why don't you have a video of this? Why weren't you like? Why was your phone perched on a window somewhere?
Because I reffed every match on that show, and at the end, I just wanted to shoot myself because it was 100 degrees in the summer. I almost passed out in the ring. It was bad.
Why? How many years ago was this?
This was probably 2016, 2017.
Here's the thing. In 2016 and 2017, you're a fucking jackass and a dumbass who didn't take advantage of the opportunities presented in front of you because you could have had viral content.
100%.
And you probably could have uploaded just those 2 videos and then not check your YouTube page for like 5 years and then wake up one day and realize you have like 1 million subscribers. Or maybe not 1 million, but you'd have a few hundred. What a waste of fucking talent.
Yeah, fuck me.
You never talk to me about any of this. So if you ever go and make a claim like that, and say
I'm gonna look for it.
I don't listen though. That's what you said. Those were your words. Words are powerful. You can't take them back.
That's okay. I think you'll be okay.
I'm devastated, actually. I'm devastated that we haven't done an entire show on this conversation right now.
I mean, it's really not that big of a deal.
Oh, it's a big deal.
In my head, it's not that big of a deal.
And you were in the ring with Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
I was in the ring with Joe Gacy, too. It means nothing to me.
Listen, all I know, the happiest day of my life last year was when MJF winked at me.
Man, I just think you got a hard on for MJF.
He's the greatest thing in professional wrestling since WrestleMania. He's entertaining. He makes me want to watch and continue to watch. His charisma, his mic skills, and then the actual matches. That match he had with Wheeler Yuta. People don't realize that was actually a clinic. Underrated. Underrated. You have any other predictions?
For the Rumble, Cody wins.
Cody wins. Yeah, 100%. I agree. Cody's going to win the Rumble.
Unless the Rock thing actually happens, it's Cody.
Would you be mad if Seth Rollins wins?
Yeah, it makes no sense.
It kind of makes sense because
there's so many other guys and so many other storylines you could do. It's like you don't need that. Why?
Shield.
Gives a shit. Mox is in AEW. Who cares? Wait,
I was trying to tell you that I'm choking, and maybe you could say something to the crowd. I don't know.
Oh, I'm not paying attention. That's why. Sorry.
I'm dying.
So I just found another match that I refed of MJF.
Can you share something? Can you show us? Is it online? If you found it, obviously you're looking at it.
If I put it in the group, can you see it?
You should be able to just share your screen. You're a fucking co-host.
I don't want to fuck it. I don't want to fuck it up.
You're not gonna fuck anything up. How are you supposed to learn?
I fuck a lot of things up. Here, I got you.
Stop my screen, right? You do your screen.
No, here.
Present.
Here. Put that.
Click what?
You get it. I just put it in the Facebook.
In the Facebook? Oh my God! Make me do all the work.
Yeah, why not?
You're a producer. Why can't you produce?
Show?
What kind of producer are you, man?
I'm finding the content. The fact that I even found this is.
Where'd you send it? A message?
Yeah, in our.
Ah, okay.
Oh my God.
I got it.
Oh.
Is the key to getting.
You're reffing this?
Yeah, wait.
You're the referee?
Yeah. Right there.
That little guy?
I mean, I was definitely not a little guy, but I was definitely a lot younger.
You look like you're 18 pounds in this video.
I was a lot smaller back then.
There's no way that's you. You're supposed to be fucking with me.
Me with no facial hair, short hair.
This is a nice one count.
Thank you.
Why don't you pursue the reffing?
I'm good. I had my fun.
Who's this Dusty wannabe right there? What is that?
That was, oh my God, what's his face? Shit. General Romero. He's actually since passed.
So this is MJF versus who now?
Papadon.
That's I was about to say that's Greek God Papadon. Was he the current champ at this point?
No. At this point, the champ was probably Stockade.
I got a sub to these guys. Make sure you guys all go follow New York Wrestling Connection. Their school of Deer Park, Long Island, if I'm correct, right?
Yeah. They're like this. If you live in Suffolk County, you go to NYWC. You live in Nassau County, you go to Creator Pro.
Do you know the guy that is the general manager there? I know the guy.
His name?
I forgot his name now.
Alex?
He's like has long black hair.
No, that's SWF. That's another company that runs out of there. That's Alex. We like to call him Gloves.
Alex.
Yeah, Alex. I love Alex.
He's the general manager of that school now,
he's
right?
So he's the general manager of SWA, which is another company that runs out of that building.
Okay, so they share the building, they share training days, all that stuff.
They rent the building from NYWC, basically.
Copy that.
They rent the building that NYWC rents.
I don't know why why this is lagging a little bit, but this is probably a really good match. MJF looks great.
This is early MJF too.
Yeah, but he was good from day one. I heard
he was.
He had it.
But this is like pre-CZW,
pre-everything.
Yeah.
I'm surprised this doesn't have more views.
I love Papadon, but it's Papadon. You know, it's not.
Yeah, but MJF's in it now. Early, big MJF fans are going to go back and look at all his shit.
I'm just trying to figure out. There's another match. I'm trying to figure out if I can find it.
This is pretty cool, actually.
It happened. I'm happy it happened. I don't sit on it.
I wonder why it's lagging so much. I'm trying to make it bigger for everybody. That looks a little better. This is MJF. Gilchy.
Was Gilch here?
He's watching us right now.
What's up, Gilch?
I want to test something out. I'm going to open this on my phone. I want to see if I go full screen on here, if it's still going to play well. I think we can get away with doing this too. We could just do shows like this where we watch like indie wrestling shit, and then we could like.
I don't think anyone. Yeah, I don't think anyone. Yeah, I don't think anyone will care.
No,
especially with NYWC, like, I think it'll be okay.
100%.
Especially with NYWC.
Oh. Maybe with this. I'm putting it in full screen. Let's see if this works. Oh, it did work. Look at that. Look how nice that looks.
Oh, yeah.
I just wanted to see some video for Queens County. That was weird. Full screen that shit. Look at that. Looks good. When was the last time you watched this match, Lewis?
Never. I don't do any of that. Like I don't.
You don't want to watch
go back
your own work,
and watch
though?
my own. No.
Well, how are you supposed to get better?
I don't. That's why I'm not there anymore.
He's just fucking standing there doing fucking
I sell
nothing
fucking
right
toys now. I don't need to watch.
Why aren't you asking
toys.
Papa Don if he's okay? That was a good 2 count. You got down on your knees fast enough. Are you doing the 5 count? 2. Okay, you did the 5. Your shirt looks a little too big for you. That's
it was. At that point, it was.
Looks like it would fit you now, but not.
They gave me that shirt, and I never bought a new. Like they gave me that shirt because they were like,
Gilch.
"Hey, we need you to rep."
Gilch, not only is this an early MJF match, that's fucking Lewis as the referee. Lewis, the guy that's in this stream, right? Just let's make it clear for you people. This fucking guy right here is this fucking guy over here. Where's my mouse? Can you see it? No. God damn it, that's him. Look at him. Look at him. This is cool shit. You can show this to your kids one day, you fucker. I'm all right. Why? If your kid's 20 years old one day and grows up knowing MJF's a fucking legend, you'd be like, hey, I read one of his matches.
To me, it's like, dude, it was like, I don't know.
It's a big deal, Lewis.
I couldn't even find the other match. That kind of sucks.
Find the letter. He still, so he had that tattoo from then.
Yeah, he's always.
This isn't a bad camera for 2016. This looks better than the ECW fucking show that I watched.
Because at that point, NYWC started doing their own streaming service, so they were like a 2-camera.
And they have multiple cameras. Multiple cameras. Nice chop, nice bump.
They were also very like.
Look at the bump by Max. Look at the bump by Max. Look how even his back is to the floor. Look. That was a great bump. Kid's a fucking natural, man. His movement gets up to his right every time. Papa Don coming in hard. Big night. What was that, a knee to the knee?
I think he kicked him in the face.
I didn't even catch that. All right, so Papa Don's selling now. MJF calling for a clothesline, a little obvious. Good backdrop, nice sell. I like the pop-up. Just laying there now. Papa Don coming in. Senton, that looks stiff. Drop kick. Clothesline. Clothesline. Stiff. Stiff clothesline to MJF's throat. Who knew the Royal Rumble prediction show would turn out like this?
Every show I'm on, somebody that I know gets fucking.
But we're watching this whole thing because I got to see the 3 count from Lewis. I've only seen him get the 2. Here live on Wrestling with Savage. This is a special moment. This is Lewis watching his match with MJF for the first time.
I'm cringing so hard.
Nice kick to the chest. Do you think MJF has grown since then as far as height? Was he the same height here as he is now?
Yeah. Unless he's got lifts in his boots.
Why didn't you get his phone number since you met him, you piece of shit?
This was 5-6 years ago.
Why did you get his number 6 years ago? He probably has the same number.
Because he wasn't MJF.
Yes, he was. He just couldn't see it.
Still wear those wrestling shoes sometimes.
He's still doing that move today.
Yeah.
Look how he's keeping that arm. He's connected. He doesn't let go all the way into the arm drag. Counter. Clothesline duck. Springboard off the ropes into a cutter that Papa Don could have sold a little better, if I'm being honest. That left leg should have came up a little higher. When you take a front bump, it should be on the front of your thighs, not...
I would love to listen to you explain this to Papa.
I would.
Sit Papa Don down from one free guy to another, bro.
What that is right there, that's Papa Don being old. He's been doing it a long time at this point. Yes?
Ooh, yes.
This was not his first rodeo. This is probably his 16th year in the business.
Late 30s Papa Don.
Dude, this is like probably his 16th, 18th year in the business.
100%.
So that's him protecting his kneecaps. Because I saw Papa Don wrestle while you were still a little sperm cell in your dad's sack.
Probably.
Not probably, guaranteed. Well, unless you're 96 today, by the way. Happy birthday, probably.
Thank you.
Lewis jumping. Is Jack jumping off any buildings today?
No, not today. Maybe
Did anybody get any of the prizes from the Wrestling Universe for their card packs?
No.
I might come.
And we just made mystery boxes too.
How much are the mystery boxes? $30. And that comes with a shirt?
No, they comes with a couple figures. I mean, I can't tell everybody. This figure's included. I can't just give away the fucking mystery box.
Autographs?
There's one included, yeah. Nothing crazy though, but there is one included.
Oh, nice kick to the face. Yeah, I like collecting the cards, and since they're only like, we got 3 count from Lewis. MJF taking a loss to the Greek God, Papa Don, and that was fun, Lewis. I appreciate you. I really appreciate you sharing.
They also have my shittiest match that I've ever reffed up there too, which was
Gilch, are you here? Did you miss this?
Party in milk chocolate.
I'm shocked right now. Did Gilch just miss this?
No, Gilch.
So here's a picture somebody else made to have like their predictions, right? So you have The Rock, they got Edge in there, they got Randy in there, which that's not going to happen. Fiend. Imagine the Fiend just shows up and wins the Rumble tomorrow.
It's just another spot.
Goldberg? Please, no.
I'd rather kill myself.
Yeah, Gilch, did you miss did you miss it, Gilch? I know you're probably tripping on fucking whatever the fuck you're on right now, but listen to me carefully.
That.
We're not rewatching it. You
not rewatching that.
You can rewind it, Lewis. We're good. You can rewind it.
I think he shouldn't.
I just played a match between MJF and Greek God Papa Don that our own Lewis here, right? Ageless Lewis, like Logan from the X-Men, refereed is. That was your first referee match?
No.
Okay.
My first.
Gilch, I'm in shock. He reffed a match for fucking MJF and he never told us. Did he tell you, Gilch? He said that I don't listen and that I should have known about this somehow.
I don't exactly see these things as accolades in my life or of cool things that I've done that don't really mean anything because I'd rather not watch them.
Well, that makes me feel terrible because I sit here and I watch things
This is clout. This is like I'm talking to a girl who's also a wrestling fan. I want clout.
How am I supposed to feel every time I play this?
Mr. Kennedy, and he has a lot to say.
Yeah, but you're proud of that. I'm not proud of that match.
Well, you should be, is what I'm telling you.
I'm all right. It happened.
Would you get back in the ring if I give you a ring to get into?
Would I get back to what, ref?
Film like some fun shit. We just have some fun.
Sure.
Everyone out there watching.
One of these weeks, I need to get you out to ISPW. And after the show or before the show, if we go a little early, we can film some cool shit, bro. Maybe you can help me film, or Anthony can help me film. I don't even know where Anthony is because I don't know what he's doing. But I need somebody to help. Maybe you can be the ref. Maybe you still have a ref shirt?
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to referee the match.
Oh, get up.
You're going to referee the match between me and Jay.
Okay.
Okay. It's going to be a quick match. It's not going to last long.
I assume so.
It's not going to last long. Jay is going to...
Jay, get the fuck out of the corner. Let's go.
Yo, I'm going to make it look like Jay's actually not bad at selling, believe it or not. Like, he's pretty good. Especially his sound effects.
Give me a ref bump.
A belt or a bump?
Ref bump.
So you want me to hit you?
Sure. I like that
Maybe,
fun.
how about Jay wins, but by disqualification? Because I push you.
Yeah. Sure.
I mean,
you don't give away the finish on the show, bro.
Well, we don't know the finish yet. And we might do multiple finishes. We might do some false finishes.
We're gonna edit. We're gonna do some edits.
We're gonna edit. We're gonna have different versions. John Gilcher wants to know if Anthony streamed. Should we show him? Should we just show him? Why don't we just show him? I mean, I like doing this shit. I can't wait till there's 100 people in here watching us and they know who everybody
We're calling
is.
heads out.
And we're just fucking, just shitting on people, calling them out. All right, Gilch. This is my YouTube channel, obviously. And this is Anthony's YouTube channel. And it says this channel doesn't have any content. No content. So Anthony loves wrestling. Does not love SmackDown. He definitely didn't he should have. I hope he's okay. He's having a rough week, though. I'm going to give Anthony a big break, man. His dog passed away.
Oh, jeez.
And that's not easy. So Anthony's going to get a hard pass from me. No worries. I told him I want to get him in a car one day. I want him to drive.
What?
He's afraid of driving.
Oh, get over it.
Exactly. I want him. You drive.
That's what they all. Yeah.
You have a license. You have a car.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That means you can actually drive places. But here's the thing, though. Are you that guy who has a car but just doesn't go anywhere? You go to work. You go to school. You go home.
I mean, I've definitely had my fair share of crazy shit I've had to do for the store.
Okay. Oh, that's different. That's work related, though, and Jack's paying you gas, I'm sure.
I mean, when Jack says, "Hey, I need you to drive 6 cases of pops to the guy who plays the Iron Sheik on Young Rock's house," you don't exactly turn that down.
I have an idea. I want to be able to contact Rob Van Dam and see if we can get him to film fans getting high with Rob Van Dam.
Sure.
And I have somewhere we can go. We can rent out a room, or we can go to the bottom of a steakhouse where I know there's a little VIP lounge or something. You can get away with shit like that down there. And maybe he can play some cards if he wants. They play poker, stuff like that. Capiche? Capiche. Capiche. All right. Have a little gabagool. No, John, he didn't start. I wish he did, but he didn't. He did not. But back to this shitty picture. All right, so we have Carmelo Hayes. Do you think we see him?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I do think we see Rey Mysterio, considering he beat Karrion Kross tonight on SmackDown.
So I think we're going to see a little thing between Rey and Dom, but the same way we saw Cody and Goldust. And the only reason
we don't see Ciampa.
No.
No fucking way. He's still injured. Who the fuck is this guy in the middle? Is that Buddy Matthews? Who the fuck is that? The guy with the beard next to Ciampa.
Ziggler?
Is that Ziggler?
That's Ziggler, bro.
All right, Ziggler we see, and his
What?
beard is definitely not that. I think we see Ziggler in the Rumble.
Yeah, of course.
Sami Zayn, Kevin, probably.
Yes. I don't know about Kevin, but Sami Zayn, yes.
Finn Balor, definitely. Do
Yep.
we see Big E? Maybe
No.
not in the Rumble, but do we see him at the Rumble? Like a segment, maybe with a New Day or something like that. Nothing?
Nah.
Do we see Gunther in the Royal Rumble?
Yes.
Who else do we got here? He has Logan Paul and he has Grayson Waller all the way in the back. I think we
Grayson's
can
a
see
possibility.
Grayson.
That's what I'm saying. I could see Carmelo and Braun, and if there's that third NXT guy, it's Grayson.
Has to be. Yeah, I would agree. That's the 3 order that I'd put it in NXT.
Yeah.
And how about the 3 ladies that you would put from NXT? So I'd put Zoe Starks, Gigi Dolan, or Zoe Starks, Tiffany Stratton.
Not Tiffany.
Not Tiffany?
No.
Gigi and JC?
Roxanne. Maybe Roxanne, Gigi, and Zoe.
No JC? That's just fuck.
I mean, I know. That's that.
Can't
I just
do
don't
that.
see them putting 4 girls in there. I mean, they could.
They could.
Did I say my Lana prediction about the Women's Rumble?
Go for it.
Lana's going to be in the Rumble. And the only reason I'm saying that is because I keep going on TikTok, and she's posting about the Rumble. She's taking TikToks with Damian Priest.
I think Summer Rae's going to be in the Rumble.
I hope. She's a, we are big fans of her at the store.
I heard she's an awesome person.
Oh, she's great. My buddy Joe books her a lot. And Joe's going to be there tomorrow. So if Summer Rae comes out, I know I'll whip my phone out and have a great video of his face.
He loves that shit, huh?
He'll love that shit.
My God. You guys ready for Brian Cage?
Oh, yeah, that's going to be great.
Any new news for the event?
It's happening. Is the most I can give you.
That's it?
The Genius, Brian Cage, Kylan King, Chris Masters, and Danny Moe. Get your tickets at thewrestlinguniverse.com.
How about this? Do you have any update for ETU?
Jack's been telling me some stuff, and the show is only going to get crazier and crazier and crazier over time. So
this obviously already happened. You got Chris Masters on February 4th.
Mhm.
You got Brian Cage on February 4th. Well, how many people do you expect for Cage in the first? He's only there for 2 hours, so.
That's a hard one.
Has he come before to the store?
Yeah, but that was COVID time.
COVID time, okay.
This is actually at this point, I don't even think he was signed to a. No, he was FTW champion.
This is next
It
week.
was FTW champion Brian Cage.
Should I make him a cake? Is he worthy of a cake?
Don't waste your time.
All right, not wasting my time.
I mean, you think that motherfucker eats a cake? Look at him.
No way.
Yeah, so don't waste your money.
Do you think I should ask him about the MJF slap?
Sure.
Would you enjoy that? What would Lewis like to see me ask Brian Cage without him knowing that you want me to ask him?
Are you staying in AEW or are you going somewhere else?
Okay. Any other questions?
I'll think of them and I'll tell you on Sunday or Saturday,
Okay.
whatever it is.
I'm
Saturday.
gonna try to get an actual interview with him. And if he doesn't let me get an interview, then maybe he'll let me cut a promo with him.
Talk to Salvatore. Talk to Chris Salvatore. He's
who's
the
Chris
vendor. He's the vendor bringing him in.
But what if he wants money from me?
That's a conversation between you two.
I don't want to. No. I want to have a conversation with Brian Cage. I don't give a fuck about Salvatore.
That's a conversation between you guys. He's
Between
not my
me and Cage.
he's not my talent, so I can't say anything.
So far, I think the tactics that I used personally work quite well. I just stick with those.
Okay. I mean, I don't care. As long as, like I say, as long as the shit I need to get done gets done, I don't care what the fuck you do.
You have 8x10s for this guy?
Of course. Well, Salvatore will.
Oh, fuck. Well, that's not
Vendor. Good. The only one that's ours, actually, technically none of them are ours.
You have any in the basement?
No.
Fuck.
The Genius is my buddy Joe. Danny Moe is RDP and Kylan King is Salvatore.
Maybe I get some printed. I think that would be the easiest.
Sure.
Because Salvatore doesn't care once you're past him. It's just whatever's on the table is getting signed.
I plead the fifth.
I love it. I fucking love you, Lewis. And the fact that you refereed the match with MJF. Don't worry, there's only 2 people in here. Brian Cage is never going to see this. Salvatore's never
I'm not worried about fucking Brian Cage. I'm worried about Salvatore.
He's not seeing this shit. He's not going back.
You'd be surprised.
I'm not.
Comes around, goes around.
Listen, karma's real, man. Don't worry about it. You have good karma coming your way. But you're a very humble man, to be honest. I want to give you a lot of credit. No, you're a humble man, because that, to me...
I get it from the man that jumped off a balcony and doesn't want anybody to know about it.
My level of respect for you has gone up.
Yeah, RDP is Richie DeGreg, yes, John.
By 1,000%. All right? By 1,000%. The fact that you refereed a match for who is my literally favorite wrestler in the world right now.
Couple matches,
man. I mean, that's... I'm
matches
jealous
that I forgot about. I didn't know this match happened.
I'm jealous. I'm jealous of your lack of memory and your inability to explain to me that you refereed a match with MJF in the ring. And the fact that you actually think you told me, that's the only part that bothers me.
Sorry.
Okay. You have anything for Lightning in a Bottle before we go that you want to drop on us?
Like I said, this show is getting fucking crazier and crazier by the second.
I'm missing some of the matches here. Could you do me a favor? Tell Jack though, there's 6. Listen, how many sponsors are there now? Like 7?
A couple.
Dude, you see this left side of the banner that's empty? All 7 fucking logos need to be on that 7 left side.
That's true. I agree with you.
100%.
I'll tell Ryan.
At the top. Now, I don't care if they're not going to reprint the flyers, but all the social media graphics should have all the sponsors.
No, that's true.
On there.
I agree with you.
Thank you.
I'll talk to him.
Thank you.
But yeah, Matt Tremont's defending his IWTV World Championship it's going to be a sick match. I'll put it to you that way.
It's going to be a fucking bloodbath.
It's going to be a fucking banger. Yes, it will be.
Are we expecting a lot of bleeding at this show?
No, but the only reason I say that is because of the building, not because of Richfield Park, and the people that own Richfield Park aren't exactly...
Is this a big facility? Is it inside? Is it indoors?
Yeah, you've never been to Richfield Park?
No.
It's...
You guys control of the food, or they're doing their own food there? They have their own food?
That's all them. They have concessions.
New Jersey, everything's fairly priced in New Jersey.
Oh, dude, it's like dollar sodas over there.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I mean, we did announce Billy Starks and Brogan Finley against... oh my god, why am I blanking here? Oh my god. Let's go on the Instagram.
Show you a couple of pictures that I showed off of yesterday while I was doing the interview. This is him playing football. Samoan Dynasty. I actually showed him a screenshot of his bloodline, which is kind of wild to look at. His father. And I was telling him about how I remember his father and, the fact that they should be talked about more. They were 21-time tag team champions. People don't even talk about that. 21-time tag team champions.
Oh, the Kirks. That's who it was.
Kirks.
The Kirks.
Yes.
And the Kirks are awesome.
Yeah, I got the Kirks right here. They're right there. The Kirks.
Yeah.
Who do they find?
Billy Starks and Brogan Finley.
So they find this guy and this lady. This lady and this gentleman.
Billy Starks, I'm going to put it to you this way.
He looks like Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, he's a little bit better than Orange Cassidy.
Okay, I like that.
Devin Blackwood's good.
Orange
Billy
Cassidy's
Starks,
a bum, man. He doesn't even want to have a match.
Billy Starks is 17 years old.
Damn.
I'm going to put it to you that way.
Damn. She started young.
She is still in high school. She wrestles on the weekend and then goes to high school the next day. When Billy Starks turns 18 years old, I wouldn't be surprised if I see her on WWE or AEW television.
That's a possibility. It's going to be a good time, though. I'm hyped for that, man. The vendor time is only going to be an hour, right?
You're asking the wrong person.
It's going to be less than an hour. I'm going to set up that. By the time I'm done setting up the table, it's going to be time to pack it up.
I mean, you could probably just chill out there all night. I don't...
Yeah? But then I miss the wrestling.
It's one giant room, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, you're chilling, bro.
So my vendor table is going to be there all fucking night then.
Yeah.
But who's going to watch the titles?
You tell me.
Fuck.
I got my own shit I gotta run, bro.
What are your obligations that day?
I don't know. I know he wants to do merch and that stuff.
Okay. Well, maybe you'll be set up next to me then.
Possible.
See if you can make that a reality.
Sure.
Who's running the vendor tables? You, right? I don't know. It's gonna be you.
I don't know how the fuck I'm getting there. I'll start with that.
You can come with me.
No, I'm gonna go with one of my guys. I just don't know which guy. I don't know what fucking time.
Paging
Anthony.
He has to do it too because Gilch got him the ticket, so he's obligated. Built caddy. We're gonna have all the titles in a suitcase. Do you think we could fit 12 world titles in a suitcase?
No, I don't think you can fit 12 world titles on the table.
They're not gonna be on the table. They're gonna be on shelves.
Oh. I mean, why bring 12 titles?
So people can take pictures with them.
I think you'll be okay.
Should we bring 6?
Sure. Pick your best 6.
It's probably going to be my 6 and his AEW.
Sure.
God damn it. Should I wear a suit to this event?
No.
Why?
Why? Why would you wear a suit?
I can make my manager debut. I'm going to come trip somebody in the ring.
You will not do that. You will not do that.
How do you know?
Oh, I'm sorry. Expect the unexpected.
I'm going to talk to Cardona.
Yeah, you got to talk to Jack for that one, buddy.
It's Cardona's match. Whatever Cardona
doesn't matter.
Whatever Cardona says goes.
I don't think you want to get Jack mad.
No, I don't want to get Jack mad, but I'm pretty sure if Cardona told Jack, listen, this guy's going to trip me up, I'm going to lose. I don't think Jack would care.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Probably not.
You'll see why, but it's not. I don't think it's going to happen.
All right, how about at the end of the night, I just go and I just elbow drop the air. Do that, maybe.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, there you go. That's why I'll wear a suit. Cut some promos in the ring.
Okay.
Why not? It's fun. I had fun the other night in the ring, and you saw me do my little leg drop.
I'll put it this way. ISPW is a different vibe than ETU.
How so? More laid back, more chill?
It's not. ISPW is...
Yeah.
ETU is not like that.
ECW.
ECW is a rowdier... Or ECW. ETU is a rowdier crowd, a more hardcore crowd, and like I said, there are names that haven't been announced, and this is also expect the unexpected.
Are we expecting Nick Gage? You guys pulling out Nick Gage, man?
That's not happening. That, I'm telling you for a fact, will not happen.
So do not expect that.
Do not expect Nick Gage, unfortunately. I want to say yes. We tried. It's not happening.
You guys want Alpha? No?
I mean, I don't book the show, so I can't tell you who and I want.
Isn't Bull James isn't on your card yet, right?
No. We don't book Bull either, I don't think.
I don't blame you.
I mean, what, you don't like Bull?
No, but he's so busy already.
That's true.
Probably be like a schedule. Probably when, every time you guys have a show.
Bull's one of those guys where, like,
he's all over the place.
Yeah. Well, Bull's a friend of the store. Like, I've had like dinners with Bull before at the store.
Nah, Bull's a chill guy, man. Yeah. He's down to earth. I met him over there. But so far, everybody I've met has been pretty fucking chill, pretty cool. I'm hoping to Sunday's Cap show kind of pops off, get a bunch of people in here. I showed you the beginning of that stream, bro. I was expecting to do an interview with Alpha for like half an hour and then for him to bring everybody in. But he just hits me up. He's like, yo, we got to flip it. Snitsky's got to bounce soon. So let's start off with a pay-per-view. And I didn't think, like, I just came back to my room and I look in the studio and there's like 6 dudes in there. And I didn't know what the fuck I was going to do because I have my whole script. Now I got to go backwards. But
to be fair, did Snitsky kick a baby on your stream?
No, he did not. Do you want to see what Snitsky did say on my stream, though?
Sure.
And then we can end the show.
Oh,
why not?
Oh,
why not, man? Wish you had Xbox. We could play some GoldenEye. Actually, no, it doesn't have multiplayer. Fucking bastards. Fucking bastards. I don't know why they wouldn't put fucking multiplayer on there. Where's Snitsky? Here he is. 29.
Well, I'm on a top secret mission, so I can't give away all the details, but I will say this. Whatever happens to Vargas on January 29th at Battlefield Pro Wrestling in Broadhaidsville, Pennsylvania, it's not my fault.
I kind of feel bad for Vargas right now.
I was going to say, this is probably the biggest
Sunday,
test for
January
Vargas.
29th, when I clothesline your freaking head off, just like I did to Paul London back at the Royal Rumble back in the day. So you better bring your A game, you better eat your Wheaties, and you better be ready, because if you're not, your ass is going to get kicked all over Broadheadsville by yours truly, me, Gene Snitsky. And that's just the way it's going to be.
I like it. 329. That's it. That's what he said.
I just love how they used a picture from 15 years ago.
Dude, that shit was crazy yesterday. I just come in my room. Snitsky's just sitting in there, and his wife was rubbing his foot. Wow.
I bet.
Yeah,
first
he's
got a really cool Jeep. If you've ever, I mean,
that shirt was fucking cool. That shirt was fucking cool. Here, listen to this.
Was a kid that is not back. Had a meeting with Vince, and I took the ride with him, and I stayed in the office, and I was waiting for my dad. So meeting ended, they opened up the door, everybody's smiling, and then inside Vince's office, he had all the wrestling buddies,
like the old school ones,
the entire lineup.
Jesus,
I'm talking unreleased, like it was the entire lineup of wrestling buddies. And he goes, hey kid, go in there and go grab anyone you want. So I went in there and I'm looking and Vince and my dad, they're like, I wonder who's gonna pick my dad. My dad's crossing his fingers that I would have walked out with the Vince one, because it was a Vince one. I came out with, just like everybody else, I came out with Hulk Hogan's. Vince, when I was a kid.
That shit was, I had such a great time.
That's a story that I might have to share with a couple people, because I'm curious about the
dude. That's why I was so happy with that interview yesterday, because I got stuff out of him that I don't think anybody else even fucking knows about, man. I didn't know Hulk Hogan crashed his 4th birthday party, man.
I might have to share that on the Major Pod group.
He was apparently a fan of Macho Man until Hulk Hogan came to his birthday party.
I mean, I would be too. I mean,
and I just told him,
like, your birthday party, like, yeah.
Do you understand what it means for a 4-year-old in 1988 if Hulk Hogan comes to your birthday party, man? What's going on, Jake the Tribal Chief? We appreciate you, man. Thank you for joining us. We're a little late, but you can always rewind. We had our Royal Rumble picks. I'll break it down for you again real quick. The Royal Rumble is going to be tomorrow, January 28th. I will be doing live play-by-play commentary starting at 8 o'clock. Roman Reigns will defeat Kevin Owens. Rhea Ripley is going to win the Royal Rumble. Cody Rhodes is going to win the Royal Rumble. Alexa Bliss, in my opinion, will defeat Bianca Belair with some kind of interference from Uncle Howdy. And LA Knight will... Actually, Bray Wyatt will defeat Bray Wyatt, and LA Knight will be victorious. And that's all I got to say about that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Anthony, if you want to hang out for a minute, we can keep talking after this. But we're out of here, man. That's been Wrestling with Savage. Everybody have a good night.
He's going to be on Wrestling with Savage.
To do you guys all a favor, I'm actually going to play the short version of the commercial.
What are you doing? I'm excited.
Nice to
Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, proud to you live by the champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. SmackDown, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage. What?
Wrestling with Savage begins now.